Gomez are the only two forwards, with Stuttgart's Kakao dropped, while Leverkusen midfielder Lars Bender got the nod.
Euro 2012 preparations are teams nibi na yechiemo na sasuna Euro 2012 former Chelsea striker na Chelsea star Andrei Shevchenko out Ukraine and ombe host Euro 2012 no den semba ba betudwa saman for bebre na kasi racism awo Ukraine ha Euro 2012 ni ye panenso Shevchenko say ho no fi enye no kreba ko beka so Campbell de betudwa say ogide pass racism kosu papa nanka say Euro 2012 the ye fi Ukraine and afesu Poland and so paying for tenance no ho na omde betu just ye betumi host saso na abrantia bako say kind ma Arsenal Theo Walcott so sa racism in same betu and so Shevchenko say there is no fear and so be to me issue san say ogide say bibia betumi akoye ahead of Euro 2012 tournament beba na wi na bibia ensi when sema abrantia Shevchenko ono so aba betu yempie mo Chelsea almost Samuel to me sign extend Peter check the contract 4-year contract na wetumi assign Chelsea papa otumi ebo na home adobeka 2004-2005 season otumi win Golden Gloves for English Premiership no otumi ebo na home din ye papa 2004 no fee ran our French league on him be PM Chelsea otumi abo na home din ye while extending the contract no 4 years into somebody there Peter check or tina Chelsea until 2016 ababeto jasasuna player bako si akan ma Lille Eden Hazard ono so se somebody ade obesi akan ama Chelsea bobo kuo no ebeto just Manchester City ni Manchester United class we almo pe abranche na so Eden Hazard ababeto jase obesi akan ama Chelsea £200,000 a week and almost him so bet to me ama papa Eden Hazard we fi Lille bobo kuo name no ebusia for ahana yede agukensi ejumedie no ebesimu hye ne se GD Center omo Adaroma ana yede sa ejumedie ebremo se obowa GD cough se kokosu na ya constipation GD co GD ma so betumi etutu malaria as typhoid fever nyina etutu ase nyina edema musaso na GD pa oyo bema untumi nko long journey uko 3 minutes now abre ye be frosa the all can say media debi pe GD pa ni bi na fabo obra GD Center ma Darma na yede say ejumedie ebremo. God bless, not less, give you more.
Ya go bido yas bra beshe bra
be ma me noti edura na dwena fa no masisi ani a na wo ye wo hu bibi
ye kwa mi nkobi mekọ akosa me ho yare mina minyi meba kawa kuma toyam minim nyenti ahonam wey jidipa ne dia somdwe beba ofie GD Power say yes sisi yare uhia ho odin dia bodwuma yi ene efa GD Power edutwam GD Power emma power nkasa
Kakra wo Eden rain susunie oton ice water ono so sieni sikan kakra wo Eden wo fire osusu akai se e wo so wo sieni sikra wo Eden.
Yes, Eden. Yes.
Eden, save for tomorrow.
Eden, save for tomorrow.
Siema Odachi. Save for tomorrow. Weekend.
And no best day I want to Brennempo, who kwaya for to see ya. She Kwesipon Company Limited. Iron rods 1 ton be a Weberton, 1 mount to me free. 1 year roofing sheets, a free aluminium, Edifa Aluzin, Kosi PPGI. Nina standard size is a long span, plain nickelet. I don't see who you may be a Weberton Kwesipon one. What do you cook master potemwa? Free Kwesipon Senior High School so nim die fie pa. And one market ye be wo science lab, computer lab. Eddie Kwesipon Company Limited. And you Kwesipon Senior High School wo Kumase, Swami Magazine, Kwesipon Road, Nimienu numbers here 03220-26649 and 8 www.kwesipon.com and your website, email info@kwesipon.com where ye dadiama will free dadiabem, period.
Air Namibia flies non-stop to Windhoek and beyond in the evenings 6 times a week, effective 1st October 2011. Air Namibia, winner of the Feather Awards. We cover Southern Africa extensively. Spend less than 1 hour in transit through Windhoek to your final destination without a transit visa. Cape Town, Johannesburg, Luanda, Lusaka, Harare, Victoria Falls, Gaborone, Frankfurt, Walvis Bay, Ondangwa, Katima, Mililo, Rundu, Oranjemond, Luderitz. Locate Air Namibia on the first floor of the Silver Star Towers, Airport City, Accra. Call us on 0302-766-602 or 766-660 or 020-222-0595. Enroll in our frequent flyer program and enjoy discounts on tickets, access to business class lounges, upgrades to business class and excess baggage allowance. Book your flights online, airnamibia.com.na or contact your travel agent. Air Namibia, carrying the spirit of Namibia.
Multi TV, in conjunction with Syndicated Capital, presents the Decoder Deal of the Year. For a limited period only, purchase your original Multi TV decoder with dish and get a Multi TV t-shirt. The new and improved Digibox comes with a USB port to play your videos and music from your pen drive, voltage protector to protect your Digibox against power fluctuations, auto scan feature to automatically scan your Digibox for new channels, 1-year warranty, and a free souvenir t-shirt. This offer is also available on high purchase in all 10 regions to all government employees, police, army personnel, and the general public for as low as 29 Ghana cedis a month. Call 0302-242532 or 020-4413-484 for your original decoder today. Insist on a decoder with over voltage protection and a multi-TV t-shirt. Syndicated Capital.
Song, I won't show. Meaning, young here, maybe Malake, Nehia.
Tinatet Malake, Sayar Webinum to say a 3D, fever, migraine, and I say what bread now Munam na Yawayano for Modiana Tinatet Malake.
Tinatet, Funaway the bedroom, or if we are with Rubia, what friend Tomac mixture. So we are for Yawaya. And now when your stomach ulcer, heartburns, running stomach, food poison, and now hangover. Shisha Tinatet Tomac mixture. Tinatet Malake for malaria and pains.
Hello, gentlemen. I need this document processed for me. It's quite urgent. Can I have it in 2 days?
Sorry, madam. That will take 2 weeks. It's a standard working procedure of the written test, the medicals.
Blah, blah, blah. I know. I need it badly. Can you get it for me, please? In 3 days?
Madam, I said 2 weeks.
Whatever.
My boss.
Corruption, Barney. What do I do?
Blow the whistle. ALAC is the Advocacy and Legal Advice Center of the Ghana Integrity Initiative. It is set up to receive complaints and provide assistance to victims and witnesses of corruption in Ghana. ALAC provides the platform to link the complainant to the appropriate institution for redress. Report corruption now. Call ALAC on toll-free number 0800 100 25.
Oh, Adom.
I can't baby. I know so affair about you. I send my medidi. Now for by a backy cap.
Now, can I say this here?
Oh, a melbourne tea bag back, penny 40 bags mean. What was so she was one minute come and one. I don't know. And Sakura and Weddy. So affair about tea is a one. A CSC in a pedriano. Mom, your first and milk and come.
Swafa herbal tea. Yeah, natural. Swafa herbal tea. Yes, Dad, your far up there from Fidium and Iron. Swafa herbal tea. Natural.
Mommy could contest see the back away and in quite pee, Pacho.
You anything?
Me tell my mamma and come in team Pacho Mimpena.
Me won't know pay me, Biana.
Mammy come and dance. Erade. Ai, me bra me.
Abuja isu awusu na ji agbevenkwin. Eye makotudwa a eye wo ya. Agbevenku de no kwasem eye adwuma ye na eyi ya wontem so. Fre agbevo wo sa ahomatrofo yi so 02083809979 ana 0246595256.
Adom TV, sesano dia the channel sonko dia braw e multi TV so a ye de Ghana eniema be mo wani age e wo sene mu e ba ma wani e beje se wo be kre e Adom TV bibi ti se Badwam
dia kwani
yes
ebi ye nokre o
susu bribi local champion show muhira ma formula ene dodo a eka ho
eba enije sama ye twetwea line eba sene ahodo ya obehwe mo ani age a ye hye hobi sa na dwumadi ahodo a ebetimi aboa wo mpuntuo mu a educate wo ni nyina Adom TV ye de bibra wo ejako movies ahodo no obehu no so akrobeto otwetwea line salinko kwaku menu eye creator chewa
ene Ghana nsimiyem akudam a hwe Adom TV da bia ene nanajo sese no de soronko ade abetum ene se ebrada anwumre bia no no nsiampa mu ye frɛ no thriller night ya wadanso so no comedy ni obehwe mo wani age mo wani besere ana afinsu ne fiada no de ye to asi wo ade ama ye nuanom a wote house ene dagbani
bomode akope multi TV digibos ne bi ya Adom TV ewo so na nije sami ya omde bra na wotwe ni mum na no ene demu ni nyina no so wanyamu ochefa ewo mu ne mahodo ewo so no de enika efe multi TV digibox so na nje wo de amesra okwaje busuan chemfa woji a obi a de wom ya obetimi ahwe ne mahodo ekoso ewo Adom TV multi TV ene je nkwa Adom TV.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. And then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
It's official! The stars on Senior Freak are coming alive. Senior Freak brings to you right where you are, Senior Freak premieres. Watch out for the selected dates in the month and enjoy first-time airplay of the freshest and hottest African movies to hit the continent. All the action, drama, suspense, mystery, comedy, and romance right here on Senior Freak. The Senior Freak premieres coming to you on your #1 African entertainment channel, Senior Freak Multi-TV. No monthly bills, just deals.
I'm watching we more call be made by Badwam Jumedi so brass said in pensim more bro. Baby be our now here multitvworld.com/streams and I say here in the West Africa sub region via satellite baby out here in Kebiano. You're watching more kwaba Badwam na nso atena se pensen mu brain meeting the kaba penifo ya to nsa from atena se asa na be yom ache no nsem na yedwendwen ho na no pay in the sale of bungalow land edema ora Jacob Echibilamte ehun sempi na ba free bra Supreme Court ruling beto dwa no enra ora Echibilamte any star station Joy FM twetwen koma a wo kire se eye immoral na say immoral nkra ya me penitwi din kwabra e we friend twi say say oh what did you say me what did you papa say immoral yeah no man pay Mills and Vice President Mahama one kra ni the major guilty form wom na ebe you ya hemu ya ora kwabne Japan kane kasama for dem one penny ku for say sani anema ye ni ade ni nyina no anka 77 previous ora Jacob Echibilamte so ko jai edan no me kai anka beboa woni ne ya adwen sa na NDC lawyer Abraham Amaliba e de atudwa e kire se Martin Amidu M77 previous o ya obi na e woni mu keke nti na wokika kan nsem bia ya wokika no na eno ya asem ebedwenjwe ho e ora Jacob Echibilamte and matters arising and developing story if he last week be sabi guso ekoso Ghana amafo bisa say are we in a state of insecurity ana say ewu basa ase armed robbery asha say man hu mesu biem prosifo rehemu ben na wo say ombobo omanfo ho ban na afi nsusu no one penida that Rollins in the NDC and they over Ghanaian Chronicle ura ablakwa de akoto just 77 previous Rollins am so ungrateful esa say bunia yeni na womuko ten jumedi ewo Hope Polytechnic no dey to just say o mapenda that Anthony Refi say between 2001 to 2008 no so ne back 77 previous akaya yi na ene NDC aba na de bone pa no mo de na osore a na oso pa mo sa some ebedwenjwe ho o text messages 1760 and I say Facebook multi TV world and I say email kaba@myjoyonline.com penifo a ye ne omudi nkomo already mo hu omo dada na mom ye nyi omo kire ro akwabra bomfa junior kane National Youth Organizer de ma CPP ne ono ne CPP anemu say mrahye bedwa konwa wo Kintampo North obeje ede ama CPP kwabra emwache mu akwaba
yenya
sanso so na yenua pani Joshua Akamba wono nso so national organizer Bedichi na say deputy national organizer ede ema Amanyuku National Democratic Congress obani akwaba anything now abedwafo atena si yinu de na ye mu akwaba biem yepim so ne ekọ no mani beji pa so obekire wadwen 1760 and I say multi TV world and obetimi asani email kaba@myjoyonline.com sene edi kan dia tudwa no oraji ko Echibilamte efi se na sem no eni na mu a free Supreme Court bedru ba bia aba bedru abandi tudwa se enya ade se obeton asase ni biem edi ama opani no ehun sempi no ana aba na ora kwabene Japan kane kasama for the mark kane mampani J.K. for the tudwa say a leading member of the opposition New Patriotic Party has urged the party chairman, Jacob Echibilamte, to relinquish the controversial state bungalow for peace to prevail. Kwabene Japan says politicians must set certain standards in the country to correct the erroneous impression that they only seek power to loot state property. Mr. Japan comments comes on the back of cabinet decision not to sell a state bungalow at number 2 Mungo Street at Ridge in Accra, purported to have been leased to Mr. Jacob Echibilamte for 50 years. The decision was after a Supreme Court ruling which cleared the MPP chairman on charges of corruption and conflict of interest during the acquisition of their property. Many lawyers, including former Attorney General Martin Amidu, have argued that government decision amounted to flouting the Supreme Court decision, and that is unconstitutional. Mr. Japan was speaking on Asampa FM's Ekosi saying program Monday, said the MPP chairman should discontinue the acquisition of the property following the brouhaha in the interest of the state. Any assembly kwa aba ena afi nso no aban penifo a wo mo hwe asase ho nsem so kwamna ojiwe na Lands Commission for penny for any abetu dwa say owura ye Jacob Lamte I quite of us so to assassin the man in fear dunum 50 years na 400,000 no tia no sabe pepe no mbu man no nemu no aba wo ho kwan say wo obia wasase private citizen whoever na sa aba hu say asase no wo pese oje in the interest of the public and also didi dwumadie amansan nyina aba wo ho kwan mamenka akrama wo say chairman of the Lands Commission and Nigerian Pofo has reviewed the state bungalow that has become the subject of controversy between the Ghana government and the MPP stalwart Jacob Lamte was leased to the latter for 50 years. The opposition New Patriotic Party's national chairman made a down payment of $400,000 for the state property at number 2 Mungo Street at Ridge, where he stayed while serving as a Minister of Tourism and Chief of Staff under the Elsa Akufo administration. In the wake of the new twist to the bungalow brouhaha, the Lands Commission has waded into the debate arguing Mr. Lamte is by law owner of the land, but the president, in quote, government, can anytime decide to take back after paying the required compensation. Quote, in respect of Jake's case, a lease for 50 years was granted him, Mr. Ampofo told Joy FM. Quote, I want everyone to understand that a lease, when granted, doesn't confer right of sale. It is wrong to say that whether it is a state bungalow or a land sold to Jake. He however added, in respect of the lease, it was both the bungalow and the land on which the bungalow stands. Let me state again, under some conditions, government has the power by...
So, what did I make? And I say, that for me is where the focus should be. Now, at the end of the year, more immoral. As soon as I say, Chichidie, Mutacha, Moya, Tiama, CP4. Sika den ye immoral sin sika ye twama afere gbesu wo yome and ne Ghana ban lawyer for yanka say ejina court say the money was wrongly paid. The man misrepresented himself to us. What is more immoral than that? What is more immoral than to attempt say subvert Supreme Court and a decision? And then more immoral than that. Media the air cost no nya ade papa say so. You tell what them say President Mills committed to say state lands any anema yaje including cars ya kan minister bia sa cars ya say omu use 2 years
so a government official now use official vehicle for more than 2 years even to me at amount.
I know Minister of State Honorable Obiamwa who declined doing that. He said he won't do it. A principle, and I'm happy Captain accepted say across the divide you will get people who are honorable, who will stand up to be counted. Of course, you also have some one more gullible, and I said one more there. And let me not describe, but they will take advantage of the system if there's a loophole there. Any they can count. Let's discourage the existence of that allowance.
I'm saying the baseline is that
there's nowhere abang eka atia Supreme Court. The abang eka say ya turn down mobi yen tombium. And Jake, the ma Jake only the immoral no makanda that was say. Daya ye the amount as your duty post house. Wakotinemu. Ya renovate first time. We say sa renovation na mo ye umbe. Nti yen sa renovation na say we are just yin fa glass njum. Air conditioner yen fa air condition. Baby yen nya central air conditioner yen nya no. Yeah. Abeye say that open no say me penisi matenemu maton. So we say hwe bioma Jake resigned here for 9 months. He was still living in that bungalow.
I understand say or apply to the ministry say
because of his intention. Because they say obi a odilai o jinamu people say menko. Now to be able to use this kind of immorality to acquire this thing. He should not compare himself to President Mills and what's his name? John Mahama. He should not. Because in the end they are born.
But the baseline is women now benefited from the state.
Yeah, they benefited. No, but he is totally wrong. I just cited, unless you don't want to accept that.
So you are saying now they are partially wrong.
And then I come, and now I make young share sa cars as me. I think it's all wrong.
Yeah.
The nation deserves better policies. What I say? Why should somebody use brand new car?
2 years.
Just 2 years.
Meanwhile,
you got home use cars. Yeah, you got home use cars. You are butchery. At the back, be used. Ejumana, why you know for all these years, no, as a minister or chief director, you cannot save money to buy a car. Or how many cars do you want to have? I think that there are certain policies that I would urge on the president to look at it, and if they need to be taken out, we should take them out. We need bungalows. Sir, where are you? It was a complete different policy, but you had done it on. It was that people had big space.
Na sase no soso ndo.
Nti yensi bi nka ho. O dey say, na accommodating crowd. It's a good thing. But today it has changed that people are buying them. And not any person, but people who are influential in government. And Crawford, Ghanaians, Akosa line. Atu Abama mo. Se monhwe sika sem so no. Se monhwe mo jidi the chama mata so. What's the meaning? You know, it's very, very wrong. It's not decent at all. And I would urge that, say, Abai, if there's anybody, because if you are saying, say, Land Commission, Chairman, I think it's wrong. He's an honorable, decent person that should not engage himself into this. I was just saying that I was in charge of logistics for my party. And anytime Nkrofo Eba to come and take whatever logistics that we are supposed to give, they come with fat envelopes. They come with envelopes. That's the question. And not anybody come and tell you. And maybe someone will say, if it wasn't my position, had it not been for my position, and what I'm supposed to, you say we should live a decent life. You could have come when I wasn't nobody to help. But you don't help me because I've been given some duty to
that
play.
You want to benefit from.
And that is what the NDC actually stands for. So let the NDC people realize this, that we should go back to our values and then move it forward.
Chairman Rollins doesn't believe that values so much as Sukram.
Other
text messages about on this issue. Here we are. You move your or many values. Oh, values and principles.
To legitimize
probity, accountability, social justice, and your values.
The NDC itself, the echoes self-inflicted.
Can I tell Mr. Kamba that even Nilante has also applied to buy the same bungalow?
That is not correct.
Nilante said, the Sadia and Onusu will apply.
But he just said it for saying sake. But Nilante will not buy that house.
He just said it.
He just said it for saying sake.
In fact, Kaba, the parliament also must be bold to impeach President Mills and his cabinet for snubbing the ruling of the Supreme Court. But you see, sir, as to whether the impeachment process will go through or not, you need majority members of parliament too. Minority form yes of parliament too. But that's the truth.
There are people who support.
You need to there are people who be on the other side
who support such a thing against a sitting president.
In the case of Bill Clinton,
Monica
an
Lewinsky,
impeachment was initiated.
It's true.
How did it fall?
It fell because
Republicans who came to support
him. I agree. Come on, I like the way you run the show. Keep on asking more questions. Politicians are greedy, and some of them. Taifa Dunkwa and all the free buy. Come on, I just like the CPP man. He's just good for my liking. I'm gonna say what Bunsi in Kumasi. Come now, one for you. We want to know what the government want to use the land for. See, my brother NDC should not forget they will be losing this year. The president should not forget he will receive things from the government. Okay. What the NDC man is wallowing in the what's that? Condiment of akrokere papas in if you akrokere by wakika brofa kakraka bi o ha state land, state bungalow belongs to the state. If Jake acquisition is wrong, then it is wrong for every citizen. When you are even when you are a lecturer, you buy a state land. If President Mills
can reject a decision of the Supreme Court, it means he can also reject a decision of the Electoral Commission. Kaba, why is it that all CP people speak for Mpacho again? Kwabena is not here to speak for any party, but he's representing his party, that's all. Kaba, Kabila will lose his election at Kintampo due to his behavior, the behavior being from James in Kintampo. Why the president also?
I think that we should be able to. We should be tolerant. You don't wish anybody bad.
We should rather wish. Me, I'm a campaign, yeah, man. Also, why is it that the president will not also say the Jubilee House to you, Kaba? Na me was come to go to Jubilee House. Mensa was Nkwanta Kese. I'll say, please call a spade a spade. We are not buying. We are not buying that. Imane de buy Kumufi Kumasi de buy. Kaba, the MPP members told Ghanaians they were self-made people. Why are they struggling on state properties? Shame to their behavior. From Gordon in Chibi, Gizo Separate in Pomu in Kumasi Kaba. NDC team leaders want to use Jake's issue to cover up the Woyome and the CPP Gangantua debt. That's why we Ghanaians okay.
CP, not CPP.
Oh, sorry. CP.
Construction Pioneers.
Yes, CP, not the Convention People's Party. Okay, Gizo, thank you for that text message. See, they think they will deceive us, but the NDC will face the exit come December. I'll say, Kaba, what's that? Captain, okay. Kwabena, you are CP. Again, this text message about his CPP or the MPP is not neither here nor there.
But let me tell whoever sent that text, me. I am in public life, full knowledge of the fact, sir, behind every great idea, there is someone saying it won't work.
This is true.
Yeah. But it has always worked.
But it has always worked.
Like the MPP is saying that the NDC will not get a second chance, and it's going to be.
And like the NDC saying that the MPP will not win. And like the MPP, like the NDC saying the MPP will not win.
For me, I think that this is the youth. This is our time.
Yeah.
Okay. I think so. Yeah.
These are great times to be a Ghanaian. To us, all text messages via Fabre Bekinkai 1760 kaba@myjoyonline.com. Email address ubet me edit text message email diaba. One from Engelbert Atomba. One show say make Ghana a more sensible place rather than a political place. People are right in their wrong claiming that morality is their standard. If children coach you. Or see who are onto you. If children coach you, who are onto you. Yo, and I feel so no. Hi Kaba, you may consider your biased condemnation. Okay, where Nra man for you know one more superman said Makobo tape. Makobo tape be to be a bias. The actually reckon was up. Yeah, to us who you should be into us. But for now chimu ne na say who basa ekoso memo ha dwen na am Roberts obeti no mato agba pinkrofo kofodua kwan so papers are reported sujani bia sujani dada aja no he's only sujani dada still a serving military officer ai ya kotutu ya bonanim to am robbery basa ya friend say tefle kani mampani Rollins fie ho na ye ma kunkum basa na Kofi Adams ba o kan ho asem say no one up to now on who say baby a police for ho hwe doctor ni bia ono so say onu ani kun ho so obi ne kun no wo kolebu aye nsem pi nti amafo bisa say na ade na oman mu aye huhu aye bisi basa bisa na prosi for arehiem bi wo say won bebo ye ho ban ebra ye so ye de ye bibia ahye wo nsem ana what text messages be afa brain kwabna who ni say we are in a state of insecurity ana
me feel say adibia esese o man mu nyina ye di kwadwedwem na nye didin kani sa ye nipa we ekun we as a people be crowd report to say contract killing is coming back or something to that effect. Sani me nyina no you know often no related to
politicians.
Yeah, quite fast so we quickly attribute it to politics. But I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
But who's up starting or can say almost starting biom?
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe I not refer to me. You have been doing maybe sir.
Yeah, but you see, our national security must get the acts right. And I'm saying, say so coswa. Is say you the root causes of the kind of value system I are creating. Now saying Pempi be mine my for name number 4 ye shani edin komwa. My worry is say your society is getting driven too much by material oriented things than core values.
Isn't that we are not there and I say we are being driven? You do what you.
That's what I'm saying. So we are being. That's what I'm saying. Being as
in present continuous. Yes. Okay.
Argentina, young man, where we school, we university in Chile, 24 years, 25 years. I feel now we on national service. All of a sudden, per se, car retired military officer or them no. I don't know person who them. In fact, o person o dabro and no sukremu. Uni apani bia o ye adwuma we ye we ye adwuma be 10 years.
Or na so nam form.
Or that so nam form no. Oh no, o visa I just was be mad. And yes, say we nkwa wo da mansion kakrakamu. I'm not saying say we shouldn't be ambitious. We should be
in the right way.
But we should be guided in our ambition. Not misguided ambitions. Now ko fa sakawa na edi nro. But that's what I'm saying. We should be very careful not to draw this politics into everything that happens. Of course, it will also be right to
out of place
to throw out to play out politics entirely. It is possible any other day. But I'm saying that in a general sphere of in some a society. But I know beyond na me pese the national policy on education. The value system I preach in schools, yen sorry mu, yen mosque, any in social clubs, any other. A dear entity any day ma ye mabunu any yen penning for. How are we structuring this society? So success will be determined by how much wealth you have, or it's about your core contribution to the build-up of humanity.
To say wealth,
and so we need to reorient our society. Service to nation, love of country, loving work, sacrifice. When and no case of being volunteer, you on person by national service. You say uncle a friend saying Hamile and answer uncle Yipala and answer uncle Elubwa was a crime what minko. And everything is getting choked in Accra. While we are creating our own problems onto ourselves. Media, Sanya Menina no me say, as I say, ye no ye been home a ye. Say, a bebwa say benya policies are a best treating your educational system. 2, ye be creating more jobs. Ama mabuna e free suku mo benye adwuma ye. Wo mu ye adwuma so so a wo mu sika sembe ko ye kakra. Na standard of living no ye be ma cost of living na above from na standards no aye normal kakra. Young man bosomi unya sika didi enya atade hye enya kakra koto bank say eye wiro say eye ayi a friend say o girlfriend unya bi o wo kakra wa wo de check ho a masa why would you want to chase a friend say the mountains all of a sudden? You will be gathered in your ambitions. And to me susu pa say ye hear holistic approach to solving side way. But anymore we are no. The message say step up national security surveillance, especially the intelligence arm or bit of it. Say be a bit more preempt. And name ni bi won ma akọ ya akọ yese. Nipa bi na ahyeda abotrimu po ekokum nipa adi bone aye there and there for whatever reason that is no. Me visa say yesom ye omampani say one ma wo de o ma to ano na wo modern bonu so ani a I don't think say anybody can take away the right that you have to change people you put as and when they need be. Say minister or somewhere coordinators or somewhere they it's within your remit and he says
Mr. Kamba.
Me da say
now so why na o ma start with
so be kai proud to the 2000 elections sa na yikunkunkum fofo Ekumba bebree wo man. Ana MPP promise be say so mo ba. On bechiche. Ankofo na mo ekukumba no. At the long round, so I think about 30 something in my to 40. And I come now MPP for by almost chini papa kope kwanza. And after that, and by kunkunku no be jaye. Oh my. Upon arresting Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa and ordinary and umpono issue between he and his girlfriend. But we still look for a scapegoat. To let it look as if say Kwanzaa and any pa okun ban na
all batches say.
And then if you remember, prior to the 2008 elections, second round, there's a tape that has been flying around. This lawyer Tachia Kase Omuko voluntary Omuko dumpy dead bodies. Where were they going to get the dead bodies from? Where was the MPP going to get the dead bodies to do that? On Asempa, right? Your ex-colleague, Bobier, made certain accusations that President Mills should wake up, that he has an information, say a bedroom maybe, and Roberts will be Pejabium, and the best started from Ashanti region. And that, you best started a kunkungrofobium. He said it on Asempa, if I'm lying. I'm sure that you should have your tips. What were the facts that he based on? I would also wish to speak to national security, sir. You see, what we see out there, we can also do them here. We should look for vantage places and put security cameras. And the individuals see Omodaya. They put security cameras all around.
Mechanism of planning for time, even at various intersections near there. Yeah, the security cameras see what I was saying you will be very
but you see, yes, that's what I'm saying, that we should up and do we should be up and doing. So we should be able to get this.
Rolling squad criticizes
we should be able to get the security cameras in so many places and monitor them. If we are able to, well, I don't know whether it's true, to monitor people's conversation on phone, why are we not going further steps to be able to even know, say, because conspiracy, normally it's conspiracy. Somebody is talking to somebody on phone, and I mean what? Say, oh, way. And so the national security should be able to know, say, at this point, these people are taking up a step to go and do this kind of dirty thing. Well, I would also plead that winning power at all costs, and that people must die for us to win power.
No, one is winning power at all costs.
Oh, Nana Akufo-Addo.
What can I say?
You know that they have to win power at all costs. That we should win by people dying.
Oh, one can say
all die be dying. No, all die be dying. I said the same.
What's all die? All should die.
All should die so that he will become the president.
You say Obi Bowa. Me no so boni.
Yeko etiwana yeko boom me no. Na me ko kan Obi. Because it's Obi. Say etiwa they say they are stronghold.
Na say etiwa also mam o say say John mum ne ba no be ka tro.
Me say etiwa e boom me ma ye say me pick up.
E wa odina we.
Basa. Na basa enkrofo be say
na o be ma odina o metimi abo.
Ma me ka say chiro.
Be ma ga gira na.
Me gina hot 30 grams say na short man gina me nim. Na here poche me basa na easy.
But my Mr. one serious issue. If he
no, but don't say
oh no, okay, I apologize.
Yes.
About out that's say if you PNDC time yes militia and CDR for near there now you were arm no me kutu to near there. Tama ye exited from PNDC to NDC. Kwambe so near fire ye GGG sa to near there. Small arms near there conquer for some within the sub region. Liberia and Tokwa, Cote d'Ivoire and Tokwa, two about a system near the end.
So okay, militia time. A tuna no mukuta, you can't even find one now. These were the weapons that were used to hunt. Most of the militia operators, these were the weapons that they were using. Right? They were trained. Even within a short time, the thing faded out. You understand? But I think you don't have an MPP rep here. He would have been telling you how they managed to clear those weapons that they cleared from the harbor. That the NDC at that time in opposition were trying to ask, if you pen a to Nukuguma, almost someone cattle say, Mark Minu Kojina Land car say, you appreciate to the manner you for the jumana they want to do no. But in any case,
miss go to my pen.
Can I say?
Or say NDC force into Kwabe Badia, and almost on my bone by. Until 2 hours, be also uncopy to Obianco, no one say, one can say, to be a baby or more quack of focus FM.
Make I say, or comfort too.
There's Hannah Mimitino.
What I'm saying, sir, Mark Mary told him, say, Obianco for two, and I guess I'm okay. And I can say, you're on by a home by. I will be to say, I'm for every day you register.
No,
all I'm saying is that because Nanado wants to be president at all costs, I was saying the other time here, and for the rate at which this dollar is running, you know why?
And Nanado into that.
Yes.
You see, Kana, now what is Nanado into that? Oh, come into
ah, Massa, Nasa Obi, adding the dollar ever to my now you're on Crawford, Omuko Abutre, and let us say, hey, Nanado's utterances are dangerous. Won't this are table? And do you think that it will encourage people to invest their money and bring dollars into the country? No, they won't. Investors are waiting to see after elections. Because if the man is dangerously going around saying, say, we should all die, Kennedy Japan is also saying, say, crying for, Asantifonko crying for now before. You know, now Obisu say Afghanistan, no Obisu say guerrilla warfare. You know, these are coming. Why would you expect that this person who has suffered all these years to come and invest his money, put his dollars in this country? Now, Asemba, none is kind of lucky. So I think, sir, we should rather find ways to be able to, Nanado, like I keep saying, sir, he should be able to come out to apologize and start talking to the people and say, sir, not being an arrogant person. Look at what Kofi Kumsi said about Nanado. That he cannot close his eyes to trust this great nation under the hands of Nanado. And you know, for they wanted to be president at all costs, they've done it. It's their track record. They did it to Nkrumah. They said a whole lot of things against Nkrumah. Nkrumah, did he die in this country? How did Nkrumah leave this country? Was it not the MPP?
MPP?
No, is it not their grandfathers and their fathers who did it? I mean, Massa, cool now. It's a common knowledge. It's a common knowledge that they knew about it. They were the ones who instigated it. It's a common knowledge. Just because they want to. It is also
common knowledge that there were people within the CPP who also supported it.
Why? In Fabia, yes, Mensa. If they've been able to convince those people to do what they did. So for MPP trying to be president, to govern this country, by all means, we should lose people. So Ghana should wake up.
The MPP for
what I'm trying to say, sir, the MPP have told us so many times that when we give them the reins of this country, they will make sure that Mbaye Kunkunku will be jai. And truly, when they got it, it's not.
But what were you expecting a government to do? Say,
that's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that.
Stop here. I don't criticize you. I don't know. But reason to suspect say what make you any available information to the police?
In any case, if we crowd, you remember say our founder, His Excellency President Ron is accusing some 15 ministers. We say when we say Omuno Kukumbano.
Nazade and OGD.
OG
President Ron is CD.
No, why won't that trust him?
I don't know Uncle Police for unfire evidence.
Why won't that trust him? Why won't that trust him?
I don't know for police.
I said why do you think I shouldn't trust President Ron?
I didn't think that unfire Koma police for. Up to now.
Or see Omumbra.
And he gave chemical detector, lie detector.
He gave them conditions.
No more lie detector.
Conditions. So if you
no.
If Ghanaians at that time, if the president at that time was serious about it, and to find out that his own people that were accused of being in charge of the murder, were gotten, he would have done what Rollins asked him to do, for him to prove it. And I know, say he knew, because today, when His Excellency the former president is speaking, they say he knows what he's talking about, and we support it.
So, and there will be making allegation, be now, who may make you conditions say, oh, say, unya way, there, any as no one can.
Why? Because that's what I think that it will help me to be able to.
That's
what I think. If that
say what one make allegation, na police force from evidence,
I'm not his.
But you said you trust him.
Yeah, I trust him very well. Maybe I would have done it. I would have done it in a different way.
Jasembia Rollins can be no correct.
Oh, why? Go ask the MPP whether anything.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
Jasembia Rollins can be no correct.
This particular one, yes.
Kwabra.
I never expected him to go on those tangents. I'm being honest with you. Because one, it's very dangerous for seeking solution to the problem we are discussing. And I'll tell you why. Okay? Angles are what how does it solve the issue of the seemingly insecurity? Look, and I'll tell you, you've been very unfair to Nana Akufo-Addo. And
I said something. I said something. I said, sir, whilst talking, I brought up a solution. That at least this security surveillance cameras will help.
And then you decided to
when I finish again,
to do propaganda.
If there's a way. Oh, which one is propaganda? One is the truth.
Look,
listen. Which one is wrong?
No, we were.
No, but you finished. No,
you finished now.
No, into the manu. Anytime
he referred me.
Oh, we are mountain. Anytime we bring I guess about 5 more minutes.
Captain has been very unfair to be on this program. That's number one. Number two, why you're very unfair to Nana Akufo-Addo. If you are going to talk about Kofi Kumsin, I can recall, say Kofi Kumsin, later on, he even came to apologize in the same public vein.
But it doesn't take away the fact
of course, he said it. If you're going to go about what people have said about people, today, 7 ministers of state, what have they not said about President Mills? What have they not said?
Which ones?
Dr. Shogabra, Bagwe, Honorable Bagwe, Honorable Itimensa. Itimensa is not a minister of state.
Yeah, what did he say?
Is Bagwe not a minister of state?
What did he say?
When they talked about your B teams and the fact that the president was not appointing the right people, he was not taking the right decisions.
He has taken the right people because
I'm saying, does it change it?
No, but he has taken the right people because all of them are part of it. So they are the right.
That President Mills is moving this country backwards. He's presiding over greedy bastards.
From Rollins, eh?
Okay? You want us to go there? What people have said about people?
Why are you in pain?
No, but as much as I would not want to be, for someone to be unfair to me. It's not in our interest to also unfairly speak ill of people when they haven't done that.
No, that's not true. If he says that, didn't Nana Akufo-Addo say those things?
Manu, quickly, I'll come back to you.
I want to suggest that you take a national approach when it comes to national security matters. Now we know what is happening now from your argument. It shows how ineffective and the poor leadership on the part of President Mills. If you are claiming it's the MPP who is behind this, and President Mills is the chairman of the National Security Council, you know, Deputy National Organizer of the ruling NDC. You know this. And the president chairs national security meetings, chairs cabinet meetings, and you cannot solve it. And you rather want to now come and call and shout wolf, wolf, where there is none. I'm sorry. It shows that you're a weak leader. That is what Captain is telling us here. So Ghanaians, the verdict is clear. Captain Akamba is saying that President Mills is the wrong man to handle national security, and so we should vote him out.
He didn't say that.
Simplicity. Otherwise, why are you saying
that? Making inference from Asimo Okai.
Did Captain say the MPP is doing it or not?
Or see they may be behind it.
Or see they are behind the one because they may be.
I gave you instances.
And then he gave me instances.
My belief.
Good. And your belief.
Yeah.
And I'm saying in full knowledge of that, and having the opportunity and the privilege of handling national security that should deal with this, you still feel, helpless. Hey, and you're not influence. Trusted with executive power, president, and the vice president. I remember saying that when President Kufuor was questioning not dealing flies with a sledgehammer was a bulldozer crowd me and I'm dealing with bulldozer in this matter na yanya said the bia ya be sorry no na nipa kunkuma ekokoso I don't think it helps if we want to go with the argument
anyway
right
I would want to tell you that President Mills, you remember before President Kufuor left armed robbery bebre kwa
armed robbery there armed robbery
as a we can tell believe me President Mills he will surely get to that point of solving the problem. I have a word for my brothers. Me amiti hai masa I come from a very responsible family. I've gone through life by I've sold KK before, I've sold bull fruit, right? I've sold water, everything, chocolate, you understand? Today, God has lifted me. Even before NDC came to power. I was me. You understand? God will lift all of us, not by taking gun and shooting our people and collecting their monies, right? And collecting their cars is what is going to help you. It's rather going to give you a lot of cases and problems.
Okay. Mama, if I win just about 2 more minutes now, I don't know, time will not allow us, but you wrap up. I'll say, Ura Blackwa, can say, Mampendada Rollins, he's ungrateful. He should appreciate what the government is doing for them now, because President Kufuor time 8 years, you know, Omanya here, or Adanika, or Nam Airport, I know, so near my na. So person safeguarding the legacy partner there is only going to be under the NDC. Come now, you find you uncle. The time also.
Oh, Minya Kuma Okujetu Ablakwa honorable. Ni said they all cannot. But in another story, now I can say they will preserve Rollins' legacy.
Legacy, yeah.
Which I agree.
I say it is only NDC in a bit me preserving the legacy. So we win election here.
And in that same vein, or the man whose legacy he wants to preserve is being ungrateful. Until they want to preserve ingratitude and ungratefulness. Is that what Okujeto is saying? Miniano, Mesreno, sometimes you should watch it. And you know, credit that, say President Rollins was carrying his bags around.
He was.
It's not true.
He was.
When President Kufuor was president, me Kaipa say, a courtesy be
diplomatic courtesy.
Courtesy. Now, as for the privileges he enjoys as president, they were not withdrawn. The courtesy is xenophobia. Or two kwanya. One bet me at 2 pound. They will travel with him. As I say, Dimi Buama, Womonia, Nemabi, and I withdraw. But I don't think that is
so that they carry his things around.
That is an issue in point here. President Rollins no say. I don't think Okujeto knows what is best for Rollins. I don't think so. So Okujeto knows what is better for President Jerry Rollins than Mr. Rollins himself. President Rollins is saying, President Atta Mills, any cabinet, what the second air one achieve, you're ungrateful, you are traitors. That's his description of you. Respond to that one. Now, on your side, anyway, I'm not surprised. Because on one casano, say the Okoko can say Okan say be any Oka. If he knows the NDC, like Captain Numtianma or Munimna, he won't talk the way he's talking. He won't talk the way he's talking if he knows the NDC.
NDC.
Why did he join the NDC?
No,
it's an issue. Because if you know, I don't think Captain will talk that way. Sitting here. Don't you watch it? Sir Rollins, me unsemba, and you'll be our NDC Munaka. A nipa baku be a yet near come no makoka. I don't think.
Mr. Say, so Obi Behu Abako say me fa party huno, if I only break potian or didn't hokodome.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, that is said, your
preparedness to learn. Mamin can't say, Mincho. Yakasamu, your baby, I yebu. Or say, but Mamin can't not or say, like a bofra or a janka. I say, janka wouldn't fear, wouldn't ye jawuniena. Or say, if you are sutobrim, your friend no she mua in Swambono. Or say, Safi no munipa, only na temda.
That is Obi Awama shelter mo watena se
the town cadre, yes. Said it will never be ungrateful or an insult somebody from the house that offered him shelter on a rainy day. So when you are in full knowledge of certain things, said you can say Obi your papa now your born. What me show before we would never need me ya dibi mani ya. So now I can't okay bibi na account kasabuwa shiwem. And yes, that's all I will say. It's not anybody in the NDC or everybody at all who talk that way. And if you have seen, observe, say, Ronnie Sikasa is the right man to respond to.
Oh, but if you can be no. Now no President Mills launching the campaign or Kuku Hill, Mrs. Betty Modrisu, a close with. I say Rollins is not the only found out the NDC in Hong Kong.
But more Nankasa so Edimbi. And I may say there are people who can talk, who will talk, but there are some who will eat back their words. And even in their anger, they will hold back because of one Kayebi.
I would want to make a submission. I think the last time we all had the vice president when there was this. Issue of the DFP and the vice president said something. Said we should be mindful of certain things that we say.
Yeah.
Because you don't end up destroying it, but you leave space for amends and unity. I would tell my colleagues that we should be calm about this and let God intervene and not throw him back insults or things that, because you might be saying, I'm sure that you wouldn't have said this thing, you might be saying it and then somebody would have twisted it.
Yeah.
So it would be very good for us to be very careful with what we say, because I know that whatever, I have said it many times, that I'll be the last person to leave NDC. Why? Because there's a legacy that was planted in there. And I have said it several times that at the formation of NDC, we were part of the people who went into the bush to get people. At the point they will even be hooting at us. And they will ask, where are you coming from? We don't want lies. You know, and at that time, you know, this in the northern region and other places, I thank God that most of them now who are CPP, PSC are now with the NDC. When they see me talking and trying to educate them on NDC, some will even throw stones and water at me. But today, we managed to make NDC work. And so I want to tell everybody that let's calm down and let's allow God to work.
Text message about NDC can survive without JJ. If Jake is to return the property, then those who benefited should do so. Today, if you open a door to steal and finish and do not close it, another attire will also enter and steal more. So NDC have known better. From Tommy Mboga, the trust of your argument. Anyway, DJ O'Malley and Wayosi go. So if cabinet say Jake should leave the house, then cabinet should collect our money from CP and Wyoming for us and on the buy. Bonfair, you are a mature politician. Keep it up. From Mark in Obuasi, another 1 point for Kabna. Camila, hey, again, so ask me as some baby. Kabna, I don't know if you want to address this once again, but remember from Namin Kama Kabna, because we're addressing issue, but still, I'm for so Kabila is never the CPP candidate for Kintampo. He should tell your audience where and when he was confirmed as CPP candidate from No Fears in Kintampo. Kabna. Also, you're not parliamentary candidate for Kintampo North.
So who is?
Who is?
Now we will be council. We are No Fears. No Fears, he be.
Needing. Every war comes from politicians. So Ghanaians, let's wipe them one day. God will punish them. Frank, the issue is simple. Just value the house for Jake to buy. Sandra from Achimda, 1 bag of cement is now 25 Ghana cedis. Why? Ghana.
Because
let's retrieve all state properties sold to individuals since 1992. I agree. Come on, please ask the Electoral Commission when they are going to pay the electoral officials in the last ended registration. I'll give you time. I'll give you time too. From Mami Efia in Kumasi, from Aponchi Koko, Kintampo, Kabila will win the seat. Greetings to Kabila. Divided in Kintampo.
He's a journalist.
Oh, okay. Aponchi Koko.
On Adam's FM.
Yeah, Chiamo. Oh, Mama, testimony. I'll give you time. Yeah, some time to wrap up. I'll say, my name is Nuruddin Holala, the son of James Kwabena Bonfe from Po. I want to tell Kabila to take it easy because it's going to be cool from Cool Chop in this 2012 parliamentary election. Kwabena, one for you again. Kaba, ha 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 ha. Kabila is going to win from Baba Jamal. Hey. Baba Jamal Bear.
Not Baba Jamal.
These are coming from Kintampo. Okay. What fast Kintampo? From Alaji Kumsin Yedi, President Mills was voted to rule this country by the rule of law. If he can no longer respect the laws of the country, then he must resign. And now they by Kaba. Joshua Kamba never joined the armed forces before, so stop calling him captain. Hey, are you sure you know what you are talking about? Osman Mboga. Captain doesn't really want to talk about his military time in the idea. But the truth is that, Pacho, get your facts right. He was a 7 army officer, rose to the rank of captain, Pacho. So there are funny police for titles, the Enfe Niagro. So only more Abisa.
Don't know people.
It is something captain doesn't even want to talk about. It's in Pacho. Unima Abisa. MVP will win from Owo. Wyoming squandered state funds. Jake what's that? Bought state property. President Mills bought the state property, but Nana denied all this. Which of them is honorable? Stop the hypocrisy. NDC, KKD commander. NDC hopeful of winning the 2012, but it's going to be like hope without work. It's like a tree without a fruit. From Edie in Wager. Ghanaians want to know what will the MPP do to recover Wyoming's money when they come to power. Something in Dunkwa. My name is Nuruddin Holade. Okay, I'm saying I've taken this one. One for Kwabena Bonfe Kaba. I want to buy Jubilee House, and it's unfortunate former President Kufuor is not in power. Tell me whom do I consult? Nasir Edifi, Nasir from Halfasini. Kaba, Ghana, please, only the one CD they know. Hey, I say we now can question Kwabena, I wish you well, Esther and Pedu and Edebaye. And I'll say Kaba, the NDC cabinet deserve treason and genocide. Big from Elembele, they should charge them. Kaba, one cause of insecurity is insufficient job for the citizens. Where are some Kwabena kind? Kaba, if the panel want to turn the program into politics, don't allow them. The NDC man is not fair. Kaba, ask him what he is saying about the royal men and the CP money. Kaba, if Nanado can let people withdraw their dollars, then let us vote for him. So they will bring back the dollars. Set the diffy hole at the buy. We must have a national agenda to cover all the political parties and to build our nation Ghana. Oyiwa from Axim. Kaba, in fact, for 4 more years of this incompetent government will surely be the end of our once upon a time great nation. Abu in North Kaneshi, Nodeba. Kaba, I think the NDC man, okay, I think I won't take this one. From Alumbasti. In fact, I like the way the CPP man is talking. MPP will win the 2012 election. But Charles, Okasa is on your fail. CPP man, we don't need you. What to about CPP? Let's vote for Leonardo. No, they buy. Akamba, when. Okay, please, let's move on. From Chris Joey Waff, or say, tell the NDC man to be realistic. He should tell us how they will solve the economic crisis we have in this country. Or say, Adom Medimu Yapa, the NDC man, did not answer your question. You said how and what measures can be put in place to stop the armed robbers, car accidents. This is not about NDC or MPP. I recommend you should invite. Okay, point well taken. Secondly, one can cheat somebody, and when the case is taken to court, the defendant takes a lawyer over the plaintiff, which creates a confusion, and as a result, there's a bad thing which will happen and causes insecurity. Okay, Captain, I want your number to discuss certain issues. Mohammed and Ifi Kumase at the buy. All die be die does not mean killing someone to come across. Okay, the NDC man should stop the insinuation. Edu Adamantin, Cabinet versus Supreme Court action is dangerous and amount to contempt of the separation of powers. Jacob and Adebayo. Kwabena also was quickly, Electoral Commission.
You know, what the best I can say somewhere last week, I recruit to work temporarily for the EC. No?
Biometric.
Biometric registration. No. Now, I'm saying this because of some.
In fact, if you last week, I mean, text message about this. Yes, you
now, a week in a manyan in tier from the top notch at the EC. Say, I feel I release this kind of EC4. So they will in turn feed it to their
from the region to the
municipal offices for them to get. But say I caught the next stage of the whole process. Mestre Abai say whatever the EC requires in terms of logistics that the say one more acquire adeno. Ya mo modini releasing in term. Say the beya bibia be koso one na nkoba say anyway I never be boy now half in na ye boss. So it's just a plea I want to put across. Now political parties also no. I think we should call for an IPAC meeting pretty soon. Review the whole biometric registration. We need to call for that.
But even up until now, the exact figures from
the EC hasn't come out. Because more
population. In fact, they have to do a mop-up. And also prisoners and our registration. Any idea? So, Captain, final comment over any.
I would want to appeal to the national security to wake up
and
doing and make sure that this thing that is raising its ugly head doesn't. And then I also make an appeal. I lost my houseboy who has been living with me since 2003 by motor accident. I would want to make an appeal that all these motor riders, let's make sure we are always in our helmets. And then the drivers, please respect our motor riders. Thank you.
And I say thank you. Or say, Kaba, are you sure? Oh, Asemo. Kaba, tell the NDC man. Okay, thank you. Abbas, goodbye.
People say intolerance.
Almost we MPP. It's no more. But also about the NDC Better Ghana agenda is what we are witnessing today. Misplaced issues and the like. Please, President Mills must resign now. Why do you also join CPP, and what are you doing for the party as a whole in this country, Ghana? And on thereby, or say, Kaba, I doubt the NDC man is of me, Pacho. This is not in contention, Pacho. Shame to the NDC. Okay, thank you. Or say the killing of human being and the government should be careful about one saving. How can I see? MPP is the best party for Ghana from Saidu Abbas in Karachi, Volta region. President Mills should look sharp to do Ghana auditing before December 7. Looking at the way the opposition is threatening the country. Jonathan Odumas Krobo. Kaba, Nana Komia sat on Metro TV and said Ken is a hero. The Chief Justice of the land must resign peacefully because she's making the court of the nation okay. I think it's Al-Hassan again. This is very, very unfair. Kabila win from Alexis in Kintampo. And I feel so. Kaba, a cheap program and I say a brofu program because Captain can brofu dodo. Captain, on your training, or born home models or the training. A bumby bray, I am the channel. Kaba, it's time for the traitors to go because a traitor is more dangerous than the enemy. From Hamidu Adadrin in Elobo. But before the BCA, Nasser Ronko and Koma, Yenya Kwabena Bonfe Jr. Or no James Ekaho. So minimum James Kwabena Bonfe Jr. Yeah, but Hamidu Bekahama. Kwabena Bonfe Jr. James, CPP parliamentary candidate Edema Kentampo North. Kwabena Eda Super Papa. So nya ho embre. So and a captain okay. Ura Joshua Hamidu Akamba. Ura Joshua Hamidu Akamba, national deputy organizer Edema NDC. Mr. Hamidu Akamba also yeah, that was it.
I think they will be more happier than this.
But if you are calling by your billboard, you better also the amount. ansana efisem aba ansana no ndu ye de dwumadi ni nyina akọ na wi na efisem ye ba treating ulcer say medidi wan di na kombe ye oyam na yade be kuro beba na yade nti yade se utie doctor for no beba ye de mu chire mu de aba ye kọ ne aba ye de billboard beto aso de ama sisia